So, in the past, you've seen so many media outlets reporting that Ruja Ignatova, the founder, the scammer, the one coin crypto queen, actually is hiding in South Africa. I've been seeing so many articles from various media outlets, I think including BBC. Did the BBC report about Ruja Ignatova being in South Africa? I'm unsure about that. But so many media outlets have been reporting about Ruja Ignatova hiding in South Africa since around November, last year, November, December, until now. There is a lot of news reporting that Ruja Ignatova is hiding in South Africa. If you do not know about Ruja Ignatova, she's a woman that stole 4 billion euros from OneCoin victims, from 3.6 million OneCoin victims around the world. She started this cryptocurrency in 2014, 2015, and disappeared in 2017 and went into hiding. Since ever 2017, she has not been seen anywhere. She has not appeared anywhere. She just went missing. Guess what? Even her family members, the brother, the mother, and nearby relatives, best friends, they do not know where Ruja Ignatova is. Right now, everybody is reporting how Ruja Ignatova is possibly hiding in South Africa. I was really thinking about it and the entire situation as a OneCoin victim, and I was like, what are the possibilities that Ruja Ignatova is hiding in South Africa? And why is everybody pointing there? Now, before I get into why I think she might actually be in South Africa, I want to let you know that this woman is damn rich. And previously, reports were showing that actually she's holding over 230,000 bitcoins. 230,000 bitcoins. That's huge money. That's billions and billions of euros, because right now each bitcoin is around 100k US dollars, 100,000 US dollars, which means that she is damn wealthy. Now, leave alone bitcoins, she could be holding other cryptocurrencies or money in fiat currency. She is damn rich. And what my first thought is when I heard about these speculations, I'm like, there's a possibility that Ruja Ignatova has capabilities to run the media and the speculations that she wants. She can pay some journalists, or in one way or the other, get information leaked, fake information leaked into journalists and all that. Then they start reporting about her being in South Africa, but when she is in a very, very different country, Mexico, Russia, she could even be in Colombia, she could be in any country. So I'm asking myself, could the narrative that she is in South Africa also another trick of her? Because this is not the first time. Previously, last year, I think 2024, we had some news that she actually died somewhere in Europe on a certain river, and then her dead body was not found. Maybe her dead body was consumed by water and all that. It was also a speculations, but later we found out, like, you know what? This couldn't be true. This is not the truth. This is not true. But it was a speculation all over media and people writing about it. So right now in 2025, early 2025, we are having speculations that Ruja Ignatova could be hiding in South Africa. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this could also be another trick. This could also be another trick trying to drive police attention to South Africa, to Cape Town, and also media attention to South Africa. But when she is in a completely very different countries, there are so many countries in South America that are not really so strict that she can hide. There's so many countries in Europe that she can actually hide, and I'm like, this could be a trap that she's in South Africa. And in one way or the other, as a journalist, it's really hard for me to be sure about that. Now, there's also another side of the story that you can look at it in another angle. When you look at Ruja Ignatova, she had become a billionaire and she was used to a kind of a lifestyle, luxurious lifestyle of living. When you look at South Africa, it is providing that, at least out of, leave alone these other countries of Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda. South Africa is a bit unique, even way much more better than Nigeria in terms of living lifestyle and luxury life. South Africa is way high. It's a developed country in Africa. So she could be there. It is true that she could be there, because when you look at the lifestyle that South Africa provides, it's really facilitates her being there. But then another thing that I want us to look at is that South Africa is a developed country in Africa. But when you look at how OneCoin was promoted all over Africa, it was more in Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria, but it was so less in South Africa, just like how it was promoted all over Europe and it was not promoted in Bulgaria. So Bulgaria was left a virgin. South Africa was also left a virgin. And it brings in a big question too. Do you think it was deliberate to leave room for South Africa being free for her escape and Bulgaria also being safe since it is her home country? It is also a question, because when you look at countries that she would have targeted in Africa, definitely South Africa would have been one of them. But she didn't target South Africa being a safe zone for her, because if nationals of that country, South Africa, didn't actually go to authorities and complain and all that, it means that authorities in that country actually have no enmity or bad files or records against her, which really brings another question too. If these speculations about her being in South Africa could be true, it is also a thought that I wanted to let you know about. When you also look at it in 2018 that Konstantin Ignatova actually passed by South Africa. Yeah, he went there. Information shows that he actually went by South Africa in Cape Town. It is a big question to ask ourselves, since Ruja Ignatova had already disappeared. Could Konstantin had gone to South Africa to see her sister? Okay, to see his sister, not her sister, to see his sister. It is also a question that comes to my mind when I look at all these speculations happening in the media. It is another thing that I look at when I see these speculations happening in the media. When you also look at South Africa's authority and how businesses are run there, freestyle business setup and all that, low regulatory systems that govern various businesses, the gangism, the mafiaism in South Africa. Maybe in one way or the other you could think that maybe she is there, but then there is another side of her being with potential to manipulate media. So regarding Dr. Ruja's being in South Africa, it is still unconfirmed. And yes, so many articles have come reporting that she is in South Africa. But have you seen any South Africa authority coming up with a public statement or doing efforts in investigating whether she is actually in their country? They are freestyle people. They, as if they don't actually care. It is really something that comes to my mind as a OneCoin victim, and I'm like, what is happening with Ruja Ignatova? Where is she hiding from? Who is hiding her? And it has been so many years, almost 8 years since she has disappeared. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Wow.